The number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
There is a place that doesn't announce itself when you arrive, because you don't arrive there through movement, you arrive there through absence. A message left undelivered, a conversation that used to flow, now paused in the middle of nowhere, a name you used to see often, now sitting in silence. And at first, you don't call it a place, you call it timing, you call it distance, you call it they're probably just busy. But eventually you realize something deeper. It's not busy, it's not timing, it's not confusion, it's silence. Welcome to the city of silence. And the hardest part about the city is nothing is happening, but everything is changing. You see, in this city, there are no arguments, no explanation, no closure conversations, no final words, just disappearance without departure. People don't leave here loudly, they leave here gradually. One delayed reply at a time, one unanswered question at a time, one I'll get back to you that never comes. And you stay, not because you're not aware, but because you're waiting for the silence to break. Because silence feels temporary until it becomes permanent. And in this city, you start believing silence is a phase, not a decision. You start checking your phone differently here, not for joy, but for relief. Every notification becomes a breath you didn't know you were holding. Every vibration becomes a moment of hope. Every delay becomes a question you don't ask out loud. And slowly, you start building stories inside the silence. Maybe they lost their phone. Maybe they are overwhelmed. Maybe they just need space. And maybe, at first, those stories feel kind, but eventually they become chains. Because you're not just waiting on them anymore, you're defending the silence. And defending the silence is how you stay trapped in it. Let me say something clearly. Silence is not confusion. It is communication without words. When someone wants to be present, you don't have to guess. You don't have to decode. You don't have to question your worth. You just feel them there. But in the city of silence, you feel everything except presence. And the longer you stay, the more you start shrinking yourself just to explain their absence. You become smaller in your question, quieter in your needs, more patient in your pain, until eventually you stop asking altogether. But silence does something strange if you stay in it long enough. It starts reflecting you back to yourself. Your thoughts get louder, your intuition gets sharper, your awareness stops negotiating, and suddenly you see it clearly. You weren't just being ignored, you were being shown. So leaving the city of silence doesn't come with closure, because silence never gave you closure to begin with. It comes with acceptance, the acceptance that you cannot receive answers from someone who has chosen not to speak. And that realization doesn't break you, it frees you. And maybe silence was never meant to confuse you. Maybe it was meant to reveal who still shows up in your life without being asked. Because real presence doesn't disappear into silence. It speaks through consistency. This is D&D After Hours, where we silence the noise, we feel the truth, and hear your soul. I'm your host, Destiny Anastasia. I'll call you back, and you better answer.